All right, let's do it. Let's get this thing kicked off. Listen, welcome to the premiere opening of the Private Club podcast. Man, this is exciting, right? I am your host, Quinzel Chestnut, aka Q. Right, I am the commissioner of the Private Club. I'm also the team captain of the AMC Legends, right? AMC over everybody, always. And man, it's really exciting. Like, there's nothing more exciting than getting something like this kicked off, man. It's special, all right? And if you have if you already know about us, then you already know just how special this is. But if you haven't, if this is your very first time just getting exposed, all right, to the Private Club, we are NBA 2K current gen league, and this is an explosive league, right? I know there are a lot of leagues out there for next gen right now. A lot of people switching over to next gen, but if you're still looking for that current gen league, this is it. We're up to 24 teams now. We're actually getting started, getting things kicked off tomorrow with the regular season. So we're going to go over a couple of things first, just for some few admin notes, man. Like, there's just certain things that we need to cover up front. And then once we cover it, we shouldn't have to repeat it again. But let's just go ahead and get this thing kicked off. So, all right. So first and foremost, I believe it's important as the commissioner to go ahead and give y'all our mission statement. Now, like I said, I'm not going to insult your intelligence and read it word for word. But what I will do is bring your attention to the very first sentence. All right. So the Private Club is an interactive NBA 2K23 league that strives to build a cohesive community based on mutual trust and shared understanding. Now, why is that important? Right? Why do I always hop on mutual trust and shared understanding? Well, let's talk about the first one, right? Mutual trust. The key word there isn't necessarily trust. It's actually mutual. Right? And here's what that actually looks like. It's really important that all of us are able to trust each other mutually. For instance, if the players and the team captains don't trust the commissioners, right? Like we're just doing whatever we want to do up here. We make decisions on the fly, make up rules on the fly. There's no organization, right? There's a loss of trust there, right? And vice versa. If the commissioners and the leadership, the committee, right, we can't trust the players or the team captains to do the right thing, conduct themselves respectfully and appropriately to create a safe environment for everyone, right? There's loss of trust there, but it has to work both ways, right? If the commissioners trust the players, if the players don't trust the commissioners, we don't have that mutuality. That means we still don't have a cohesive team. And it works the other way around, right? Trust has to go both ways. And as soon as we have that mutual trust, we're going to have a cohesive community. I really believe that what we are building is something special. And you can feel it. You could just feel the energy surrounding this league, man. This is transforming into something special. The second thing is shared understanding. Listen, I genuinely believe that this is not my league, right? My co-commissioner, Casual, shout out to him from Simply Great, right? This was originally his idea, dating way back to, last summer, right? So big shout out to him. But he'll tell you the same thing. This is not his league either. This is our league. It's important that everyone feels like it's our league. Everyone feels like they have a voice. So we're going to get into like the voting process later on. But I will say this: you have a voice. If there's something that we're not doing, or if there's something you think we should be doing, you have a voice. Reach out, right? Throw the idea out there. And if there's a collective feel like, hey, man, that's a really good idea, we'll throw a whole league vote out. Right, a whole league vote out there so the entire league can vote on it, or at least all the team captains can vote on it. And if there's a consensus, we're going to move in that direction. It won't just be me calling all the shots, or Casual calling all the shots, or a member of my committee calling all the shots. No, this is our league, and we're building something special together. All right, so now you've had enough time to read the mission statement. All right, let's move on to the next. Okay, so let's talk about our goals, man. Let's talk about the Private Club goals. Listen, I really believe this is important for our exposure, right? We're sending a message to the rest of the 2K community. All right, so just follow me here. Just follow me here. I think every member of the Private Club can absolutely achieve the first goal, right? And that is to finish each Pro-Am season ranked in the top 100, all 24 teams. All right, we're up to 24 teams. I don't think that's necessarily hard. It's a goal. Let's do it. Let's grind. Here's what that means, though, right? It means once you're done playing your league games for the week, or you don't have any league games done or scheduled for a specific night, and y'all, the five of y'all are on, or you got your squad on, Go play some ranked games, man. Go win some ranked games. Get ranked, right? I think that matters. I want the 2K community to feel, hey, every time we play one of those really good teams, we always see, that private club logo. What does that even mean? And it's always one of the ranked teams that we play that have it. Yeah, because we're deep, right? The private club is deep, right? We are the deepest. I genuinely believe we are the deepest, most talented, most competitive current gen league out there. And we're going to prove it, right? Second goal, 50% of the teams within our league are ranked in the top 50. It's half the teams, 12 teams. We definitely have the talent to achieve that. 100%. If y'all been paying attention to the preseason tournament, dude, the talent is robust, man. Like it really is. Let's get this. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it for the league. And then last but not least, can we get half of the top 10 teams at the end of each season from our league? Is it possible? Y'all think it's possible? I think it is. Maybe it's overzealous, but I think we have the talent to do it, right? So let's drive on. All right, so every week, once we do this podcast, every week we're going to have the private club thought of the week. Now, anybody can submit, what they think the thought of the week should be. I'm not trying to get all preachy here, but I do think it matters, right? We're building a community. I think, some inspirational quotes or just a good thought to kind of carry us through each week. I think they matter. So the private club thought of the week: never let a good failure go to waste. Never let a good failure go to waste. In life, you either win or you learn. That's deep. That's deep. You haven't lost until you've quit, right? You haven't really lost until you've quit. Right? So I'm going to use my team as an example, man. Y'all know I'm an AMC legend. Very, very proud of it, man. My guys, man, we've been playing together for about a year and a half now. And I'll tell you, just kind of quote casual, number one, and my boy Lockie, right? Team captain of Elite Standard, said it best. He said, Q, there's levels to this. Whatever you think you know about 2K, just because y'all, got a little music video, the hype video, whatever, just because y'all have, all the wins in rec, and just because you're ranked in Pro-Am a lot, there's levels to this, right? Rec is level 1. Being ranked in Pro-Am, that's like level 2. But playing in this league, like league play, that's level 3. There's levels to this. And what you got to understand is once you start playing at the highest level of competition, you're liable to lose some games. You're liable to lose a lot of games. But you haven't really lost until you've quit. You've dropped, right? I think that is so deep. You either win or you learn. When we first started playing in league play, man, we were getting blown out. Teams like Elite Standard blowing us out like bad by 40, 50 points. And guess what, man? We hang in there, continue to learn. And now all of a sudden, not only we not getting blown out, we beating teams that nobody thought we could beat, right? That it just goes to show, listen, persevere through it. Don't be one of those teams that loses a couple games early in the year and then decide, you know what, this is not for us. We're just going, we're going to drop. This ain't for us. We're going to drop. We're going to go where the easier competition is. No, don't do it. Learn. This is your opportunity to go study film. Go look at the YouTube stream. The streams are out there. They're mandatory. So go look at the streams. See what you could be doing better. Come up with different ideas. Maybe you do need to make some new builds. But learn from the failures. Learn from the losses so that you can win in the future. Just don't quit on yourself, right? Thought that was really inspirational, man. So, shout out to Lockie, shout out to Kaz, and all y'all. Now, let's drive on. So let's go ahead and get this admin part out of the way. All right. I do believe it's important to talk through some of the rules. All right. I'm not going to read the rules word for word here again, because I know we're on a time crunch. We're already 10 minutes in, and I'm trying to keep each episode at least under 45 minutes. That's the goal, right? Because I respect y'all's time. So I'm not going to read it word for word. I will highlight the things that I feel like are really important to clarify. So y'all can read the lag out and code out rule for yourself, right? I think that's self-explanatory. You lag out first quarter. Anyone lags out first quarter, both teams are authorized to quit, move on, quit, and restart the game from scratch, no point spread. And then from there, if anyone lags out after that, they don't have to play with the AI. You quit the game, but now you have a point spread from the beginning. All right, so it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to take a screenshot of the stats and the scores, like the box score, at the end of each quarter, right? At the end of each quarter. That's your responsibility. Streaming, though, let's talk through this. Let's talk through it all the way through. And if there's ever any other questions, for the sake of the podcast, I'm not going to waste time. But if there is any questions, hit the commissioners up, drop us a straight DM, or some of y'all have my personal cell phone number. Let's go ahead and talk through it and we can clarify. All right. Streaming is mandatory for both teams. There is a reason we do that. I say again, streaming is mandatory for both teams. There is a reason we do that. I will say this. Stream sniping is prohibited. Say that one more time. Stream sniping is prohibited. If you are playing against a team in a league game, and you know they have to post their stream, you cannot go to their stream as you're playing them, so that you can listen to what they are doing or what adjustments they are making so that you can make further. That's called stream sniping. That is prohibited. If you are caught, you will be adjudicated appropriately and punished fairly. It's the bottom line. All right, we've already had one team who's been accused by multiple teams of stream sniping. Right, I'm not going to blast that. I'm not going to blast that particular team out. Obviously not on the podcast. I personally don't believe in public humiliation. But I will say, if the shoe fits, wear it, learn from it, don't let it happen again. We love competition. Everybody wants to win, but let's do it fairly, right? What's happening off the court, I've always felt this way. It's more important than what happens on the court. If we are building a community of integrity, honor, respect, right, that all that matters, right? A safe environment where nobody's really cheating each other and we're just competing fair and square, all that matters. This is not a money league, at least not yet. Right, so it's not like anyone's losing money over this. Let's compete fairly. Don't be that team that gets caught cheating. Next up, all right. So out of these 4 rules, the one I'm gonna highlight, y'all can read all of them on your own, but the one I'm gonna highlight is just the uniform and court conditions. So it's our aspiration. We talked about it earlier about the exposure. We want everybody to hit gold. Everyone needs to hit at least amateur gold during pro-am, which means you got to play ranked games, so that you can customize your court and your uniform with your specific logo and the league's logo, right? So yes, I will say this. One of the things we are mandating is that you put one of the private club logos, and all you can find them all on NBA on the game under my username, right? Scarecrow4_YT. I've uploaded every single logo that you'll need, right? But somewhere the private club logo, it needs to be on your court or on your wall, visible on your wall, one or the other, right? We're not going to dictate which one it is, but it needs to be visible somewhere so that every time someone logs in and watches your stream or whatever, or another team is just playing against you in ranked, and they always see that logo. It's like, man, these teams are everywhere. Yeah, we are. We deep. All right. All right, let's move on. Y'all see that the takeover glitch is absolutely banned. All right. Now, code of conduct. This is what I'll highlight on this one. Okay. So the code of conduct is probably the most important rule that we have in our regulations. Conduct yourselves accordingly in the Discord server, in the iPhone text chat, amongst the team captains, internet streaming, you name it. Conduct yourselves accordingly. There's certain behavior that just simply won't be tolerated. All right. When it comes to listen, it's okay to be competitive. It's okay to talk trash. Like, I respect the trash talk as long as the trash talk is 2K related. That's what's important. As long as it's 2K related. But the moment you start stepping over the lines of, okay, it's not about the game anymore, now we're making it personal, you start talking about somebody's race, religion, color, gender, sexual orientation, financial status, that's a big one. Right, that's a big one. In this community, 2K players love to tell each other how broke they are. Strangers that have never met each other. I'm telling you, we're not going to tolerate it. Just get that out of your language altogether if you want to be a part of this community. Don't refer to anybody's financial status if you want to stay in the Discord server. I've already had to adjudicate one punishment, and one player got banned from the server today. It happened today. Here again, I don't believe in public humiliation. However, I will tell you, you take it too far and you get personal, you start trolling like that, hey, we just can't tolerate that. That is not the type of environment that we are going to support or condone. right? We absolutely are going to emphasize a safe playing environment for all players, regardless of what, period, right? That's just that's the most important rule. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, hey, I told y'all, hey, league voting procedures. I meant what I said. Any major decisions when it comes to operations in general, when it comes to league operations, any major decisions we're going to throw out there as a vote so that you have a voice too, because that matters. That matters. It's okay. You could throw your ideas out there. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves, amongst the committee, and then we'll throw your idea out there for a vote. But you have a voice. I don't want any player or any team captain to feel like, you know, oh, we're just doing whatever we're doing because the commissioner said so. No, nah, this is our league, and it's special. This is your league. Let's do this for the league. All right. That said, let's move on. All right, now to the cool stuff that everybody's been waiting on. All right. So now the TPC, all right, the private club trivia question. In the first round thriller of the preseason tournament, all right, now I know I'm gonna mess his name up, so I'm not even gonna try. But it's the point guard, right? The point guard from Gillingham, he hit a buzzer beater with 0.2 seconds remaining against the Immortals, right? Immortals of Silence. The question is, who inbounded the pass to him so he could shoot it? Was it A? Was it Honestly Dog? Was it Woozy? Was it Extentus Bros? Right. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna struggle when it comes to pronouncing people's like PSNs. Right? That's gonna happen, right? Or was it just an AI? Did somebody like lag out or whatever in AI or whatever? Who was it? Who was it? That's the trivia question. We're coming to the answer later on in the podcast. Let's go. All right, now let's talk about the platforms, man. This is the most exciting part. Dude, this is it. This is what makes us special. It's our platforms. We're live. We're live. Our website is live. Our YouTube is live. All right. I mean, you're on the YouTube page right now. Our Twitter is up and running. We are out there, right? Hey, so real quick, I'm going to give y'all a little snippet of the website, all right? Little snippet of the website. So let's go. Here's what it looks like, all right? So the private club, all right, here's what it looks like. Bam. So come down. Right now you can currently see upcoming games. And if you scroll backwards, you can see games that have already happened. Games that have happened, you know, back in for the preseason tournament, which we're gonna talk about here shortly. All right, over here you see our Twitter. All right, you see the updated Twitter. Let's go. All right, so y'all see our Twitter feed right here. All right, right now we got okay, so we got a Twitch game. We have a preseason game going on right now, this very moment. All right, Domination. I think they're playing Tier 1 right now. We have our news feed, right? So, hey, let's check out. Well, matter of fact, I'll come back to the news feed. I'll come back to it. Obviously, here we go. The mission statement and all that. Where that's obviously it has to be on the homepage, right? With the mission statement and everything we just talked about. How to join. Here's the Discord server link. How to join. But let's talk about the news feed, man. I think this is really special. So going back to our the trivia question. Right, here we go. Let's do it. So, Arcadios, I think I got that right. Arcadio's late heroics stunned the Immortals. Right, so here's the headline. Sparks fly in the first round of the preseason tournament. Read more. So let's click it. Let's see what this article is about. All right, bam. So the first round matchup, between Gillingham and Immortals of Silence. There's plenty of electricity in the air as both teams lit up the scoreboard early. All right. Hey, so that shooting guard, he led the whole game in points, but he wasn't the hero at the end. All right. Now the Immortals played a great game. They were up by one with 1.7 seconds remaining in the game when this happened. Let's see what happened. Let's take a quick look, see what happened. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Insane. And if y'all was paying attention, you got the answer to the trivia question. So here we are. Like I said, this is the website. We up live and running. All right, schedule, scores, standings, all of that, man. Like, This is us. Our presence is out there, right? Our presence is out there. All right, let's get back to where we were. All right, so here again, you see the YouTube, you see the Twitter, we're live. All right, so hey, let's check out the bracket, right? So the Private Club preseason tournament bracket. Let's do it just a quick recap. I know it's still going on right now as we speak, right? Like I said, I think there's 2 games going on right now, but we're getting close to the end. But let's just go through a quick recap. So here we are. All right. Hey, so in the first round, let's just talk through it. So area code boys lost to Up and Over. Up and Over been balling, man. They've been balling. All right, 101 to 59. Hey, Wet, man, you doing your thing, bro. Like, you doing your thing. And from what I understand, I think y'all are y'all are all the way down here. Y'all are playing in the Winners Bracket Championship. And Wicked just text me or whatever. He just texted me a screenshot. I think y'all like in the third quarter, and y'all are winning by like 15 or something like that. So, hey, man, like, y'all are doing it, man. Like keep doing your thing. All right. Here, Forum Elite versus Just Become won that by more than 20. All right, Certified lost to tier 1, bro. Hey, look, from what I understand, tier 1 played us the other day, like last night. I was asleep. They played my squad last night or whatever, and was killing us. I think from what I hear, the only reason they lost was because all they players like that in like the end of the third quarter or something like that. But I heard they are really deep. Here again, the talent is so robust in our league, man. It's crazy how much talent is in this league. Northside Vibes beat Elite Brand by 50. Dude, Diddy Smooth K, another member of my commissioners committee, man. He doing big things. Doing big things. All right. So Simply Great beat Distant Stills by 12. All right, Domination beat Violence. Lost to Violence. I see what happened. So this team changed. This was not Violence. This was Violence was Nothing to Fear. Nothing to Fear just dropped from the league and they got replaced by Violence. That's why that says that. Violence didn't play that game. That was Nothing to Fear. So that's what, anytime you see Violence, just pretend like Nothing to Fear is there. But anyways, got that. All right, so here's what it looks like. We lost a close one, man. Hey, look, V Long is in the Winners Bracket Championship right now, bro. This game, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not saying this. I'm not even trying to be biased. That was a close game. Here again, anybody know the history with AMC, man? Previous leagues, you know what I'm saying? We were struggling. We were struggling to play at that level against the best of them, right? Getting blown out. I'm telling you, things are different now. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. It's a 1-point game here. But they did their thing. They played Jiggy them the next game, beat them, right? Then they played Nothing to Fear, beat them. And now here we are, and they're playing in the Winners Bracket Championship. Down here, all right, so the losers bracket, as y'all know, is set up in the 2 separate brackets, the B1 and the B2 bracket, right? So in the B1 bracket, this is what it looks like, right? Jiggy and them made it all the way, and so did Team Domination, and that's how it ended. Team Domination won the B1 bracket. And in the B2 bracket, all right, we made it. We made it all the way. Like we ran the table all the way through the B2, so did Northside. And we wound up meeting Northside. We lost that game by 4. Man, so hey, look, I'm telling you, we went on a run, man. We went on a run. All right. And so now here we are. This is what's currently going on right now. Here again, just treat this as like Nothing to Fear, right? So Nothing to Fear loses. They forfeit when they drop this game. So Team Domination is automatically gonna come here. You'll see them populate here within the next hour or so. And this game actually is over. All right, this game is over. Tier 1 beat Northside. Okay, I got it. I actually didn't know that. So got it. So Tier 1 beat Northside. So Tier 1 moves on. I see that. Tier 1 plays Domination. If I'm not mistaken, they are actually playing now. Now that I think about it, I think they texted me earlier. So great. All right. Now the winner of this game, the winners bracket, the loser of it is going to play the winner of this game. And then from there, the winner of that will play this one, the winners of the winners bracket. So that's where we are. All right. Hey, remember this, it's double elimination though. So if the winner of the winners bracket loses this game, they have to play again, because that means they've only lost once. And it's a double elimination tournament. But if they win that game, it's over with. We're going to crown them champions. And I think we're really close. We're really close to crowning the champion. So all right. So that's it on that. Let's go ahead and get back in there. All right. So now So, all right. So back to our trivia. Let's do this, man. Back to our trivia. So this was the original question, right? Who was the person that inbounded? Now, I'm don't try to go rewind back if you didn't catch it. And I know it was a little fuzzy, right? Maybe buffering with the quality and all that. But who was it? Was it Honesty Dog? Was it Woozy? Was it, I'll call them Ebros, you know what I'm saying? Or was it an AI? And the answer is an AI. The AI is the one that actually inbounded that pass. And he let that shot off with 0.2 seconds, right? So there was 1.7 seconds left, for the inbound. AI passes it in. Arcadio takes, one dribble, one little hop step, whatever, lets it fly with 0.2 seconds left on the clock, just in time. Green, game over. Man, that's thrilling. That's thrilling. Those are the type of highlights. Listen, it's up to y'all to send your highlights to us. It's up to y'all to build your news article. Like the same way we got a news article on the website about this little highlight, y'all, like the players, the team captains, you can make your own news article. Send me a clip. Send me what you want the news article to say, and we'll post it. Like, we'll post it on the website, man. It's our league. That's what I meant when I said it's our league, man. Last but not least, before we go, So before we go into the week 1 reveal, so I'm getting ready to reveal the schedule for week 1. Let me just remind everyone that the coolest thing about the private club is our stats, right? So after you play your week 1 games, we're going to record the stats for every single game. Most of y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all played with us before, right? When I say stats, I'm not just talking about your game stats. I'm talking about your individual player stats. You're going to get your own individualized player card, and it's going to have every stat line of every single game that you play. All right, I think the schedule goes all the way up to maybe 36 games, right? So all 36 games are going to have your individual stat line, and at the top you'll have your player totals, and right under that you'll have your player averages, and those totals are going to be weighed against every other player in the league, and that's how you're going to come up with your top 10 for the scoring champion award, for the Glass Cleaner of the Year award, for the Dimer of the Year award. All the major awards at the end of the year are going to be calculated based on those individual player cards. Man, that's what's really cool. Also, the voting for the All-Star break, right? So the All-Star break is going to be after week 8. There's going to be 16 weeks in the season. All-Star break is going to be week 8. We're going to be able to use those stats from those 8 weeks to determine who's going to be able to participate in the All-Star break, right? Now, let's go ahead and get into the reveal for week 1. Bam, here we are. So for game 1 of week 1, here are the first 12 games, right? So Generation of Miracles, y'all got Miami Killers. Forum Elite, y'all got Break the Code. All right, Simply Great, Elite Brand. Oh, off the rip. Hey, Ghost, you better be ready. All right, Casual coming for you. Casual coming for you, man. All right, Tier 1 Hoopers, y'all got Jiggy and them. Elite Standard, y'all got us. Let's go! Let's go. Hey, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Hey, shout out to my man Bunch, man. Last time he played, he definitely got the better of me, man. He's definitely a really dominant big. But I think y'all are getting ready to play a very different team, man. That's my little version of trash talk right there. So definitely looking forward to it. Our expansion team, which we just got. So we just got our expansion team right before I start recording this podcast. We already know who they are. All right, and I will tell y'all that it's official. I'm waiting for them to drop their roster in Discord so I can change their name and all that. But it's official. We do have 24 teams, and they are going to play TU. All right, K Broski, welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the private club. Xavier Musketeers, y'all got Northside Vibes. Up and Over, y'all got 4TF Elite. Domination has Violence. V Longs, y'all got Certified Ballhawks. And then Distant Stills has Just Be Comp. All right, and Mortals of Silence, Area Code Boys. All right. So this whole set of 12 games, that's technically your game 1. So for instance, when it goes back to your individual player card, you're going to see games 1 through 36 on your player card. The stats that you record in these games up here is going to go under your game 1. That's how that works. The stats you record in these games will go into game 2, and this will go into game 3. There are 3 games per week. 3 games per week, 16-week season before the playoffs begin. That's how we're gonna break this thing down, man. So here again, man, just super excited, man. Just super excited. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop a like. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Right. This podcast is just the week 1 podcast, just the introductory an introductory premiere episode for the podcast. We're actually going to get hot and heavy with stats, with rankings, with standings next week. Y'all stay live. Let's go Private Club. Let's check back in with the preseason tournament. All right. Hey, y'all stay safe. Love each and every one of y'all. Let's do it for the league.